Hello folks, welcome back. Till now, we've understood the technicalities of understanding and choosing a stock. But in this video, we are going to deep dive into the world of risk and return. As always, I promise you to keep the jargon to a minimum. And if we do encounter any, I'll ensure to explain in simple terms. So let's not waste any time. So let's deep dive right in. Now, when we talk about risk and return, I want you to think about it like a roller coaster ride. You know, the one you see at the amusement parks with its exciting ups and thrilling downs. In the stock market also, there are ups that represent your returns, and you generally get even the downs in your investments that represent our risks. Just like how you would not want to ride the roller coaster without understanding its layout, you should not invest in stocks without understanding the risks associated with it, because every potential return has its innate risks as well. Doesn't it make sense? Now let's talk about the risk. In simple terms, risk refers to the likelihood of your investment decreasing in value. It can happen for various reasons, but you cannot predict the reasons, but you should always keep in your mind there is always risk associated to your investment when it is kept in a market. Anything can happen in the market, right? So imagine you are at an auction and you bought what you thought was a Picasso painting for $10,000. But later you found out it's a fake one. So the risk here is a potential loss of your $10,000. Similarly, in the market also, anything can happen. As I said, market has its own nature of going up and at the same time going down as well. It can happen to your stock as well. On the other hand, if it is return, is the gain or a loss made from that investment. Let's go back to our auction example. Suppose the painting you bought for $10,000 was a real Picasso and you were able to sell it for $20,000. Here you are, you got a return of $10,000. That's almost like 100% return on your investment. It can very well happen to your stock too. But here the kicker, folks. The higher the potential return, the higher the risk as well. Think of it like eating a spicy chili pepper. The hotter the chili, the more water you will need to cool down. Similarly, the higher the potential return, the more the risk that you need to stomach. But don't worry, folks, because there are ways to manage this risk. And that's what we are going to explore in the next part of our journey. Here, we are going to learn about diversification. A fancy term, but that simply means don't put all your eggs in a single basket. And that too, a risky one like a market. So, we'll also talk about asset allocation, and another fancy term that means spreading your investments across various asset classes like stocks, which is a risky one, bonds, which are slightly less risky, and the real estate to balance the overall risk and return of your portfolio. So gear up, folks, because in our next part of our journey, we are going to be exploring the concept that I've just talked about. I can't wait to see you in our next video where I'm gonna unravel the portfolio diversification and asset allocation. Until then, remember, stock market is not a gamble, it's a game of chess. The better you understand the rules, the more likely you are to win. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep investing wisely.